Hey, how's it going? Got through my first ever week of a January. It's been tough, not exactly easy. Been having to kind of set up a bunch of stuff because for the most part I'm very much like most people, hobbyist. A couple people asked about a setup, so I figured I would just kind of do a run through of that. Alright, so there's the deluge. That's basically doing all the work here. It's the brain of the operation. The drums, internal synths, handles audio loops and everything like that. In terms of getting all these other synths audio channels into this guy, I basically have them all running into this mixer here. From there I have this monitoring channel running out and directly into the line in here. In terms of getting audio out of this into the camera, I actually use this wireless lab system and run that into the headphone out here. So in terms of the synths themselves, I have a Syntact, which mainly kind of handles like the bass lines. I really like the grit and some of the synth lead sounds from that, especially the textural stuff from this is amazing too. In terms of controlling that, I have this mini lab here running the 5-pin MIDI DIN out into this thing. I actually will kind of pre-sound design each of these tracks and then be able to hold shift here and kind of switch between each MIDI channel here, which is great. It's why I actually picked up this controller. One thing that's actually pretty cool and a little different, I didn't think I could do this, was I have this rechargeable battery powering the deluge, powering this, and also powering this foot switch, which sends CC signals, which allows me to do audio loops. But the cool part is that because this has internal synth engines as well as is a sampler and can run drum kits, I can also just assign different MIDI channels on here, or actually learn separate channels along these tracks and map them to this controller as well, along with everything that that's doing. Now, in terms of the Syntact, I love it. It's not polyphonic, meaning it can't really play chords, which kind of sucks. It's making me think about getting a digitone, possibly, or at least thinking about it, just for the same form factor and be able to control these tracks via these quick MIDI shortcuts. I'll use the Hydrosynth for most of my kind of like chords, ambient sounds, and whatnot. In terms of mounting the camera itself, I have this C-stand here, goes up, and then I have the camera kind of just facing down just like that, lashed into this guy, which you can get at pretty much most kind of grip stores. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.